Hi everyone, this is Daisy here, aka Professional High Priestess. I just have a few things for you guys tonight, okay? Just a few updates. I'm helping you guys close more cases. I just want to say I apologize. I've been moving a little bit slow. I want to talk about that. There was something with quantization that happened on a chemical that they're blasting in the air. And then at the same time, we're on different planets, aquatic. That's why I said diplomatic immunity or aquatic immunity, right? So we're on different planets and we're aquatic, and they were going up there playing with the hydrogen orbitals, playing with orbitals, changing up the chemical, playing with quantization there. And we're breathing in that environment in those bodies. And they're playing with magic too through oxidative phosphorylation, electron transport chain, and then those electrons, and then even those molecules, and that ATPase is like maybe like 600 trillion times the one that we're dealing with down here, which is like what that's our greatness, right? But then also too, in between, it's people playing in like very fine molecular spaces between your indigenous body or your aquatic body or your elemental indigenous body or your aquatic botanical body or your aquatic indigenous body. And now you guys see why there's just only a few iguanas, octopus, and things like that that can get involved. A lot of you guys are coming here, you have your this and this and that, and you're like, okay, I can still use that. It's just they're converting it in space. The federations got together and said that everyone can come and play. And this is where we're getting our folks that are working, the non-white folks that I really found out what that like really looks like. Um, they're coming to this stage and they're working and they're handling business, right? Because also too, if you look at Europe, what they call Europe or the EU or whatnot, after Ireland, Scotland, it's we people looking weird and acting weird. So there's something to that about playing with spaceships. And then where were you getting these chemicals from in the 1700s to be playing with sulfur laughing gas and your mind inside out? And now Dante Alighieri and the Medicis and Merchant of Venice. Okay, just like SpaceX, where are you getting all that, right? So let's go ahead. I have some things for you here. Right. So let's look into some people that we just caught tonight. All right. First, the murder of that Citibank executive and Matt Haney and all them having their hand in it and starting shit because this lady, last name Krapewski, is married into their family. Something with Martha playing games too. Okay, okay. I didn't know that they do that. We here because I love you. Right, just like letting it all out and just went to go play with his sister. Huh. And then also what happened with that Citibank executive because they were all in the circle. Okay, thank you. And then this Kapruski is what? He's on the Senate Council for the state of California. And what happened? His cousin was the HR director at Daisy's job, same last name playing. Right. And everyone's email and phone for all their patients to be going missing for clinical trial testing. They're reviewing that and there's stuff that's on file for their patients going missing, specifically New Orleans. A bunch of shit and super sent their hand in between, like, oh, how'd they find that out? Okay. Clinical trial kidnapping and building CPS cases. Okay. All right. So we found that. Um, Somebody else affiliated, not 813, but 814, that's affiliated and connected with them, hit with for investments. We just review that. We make it right back to Daisy C++, Matt Haney, Cyborg, and fucking sucking your family. I just wanted to say I'm sorry for those of you guys that are hearing that. It's a group of whites that do that, and they're very delusional and out of control. So some of you guys are going to hear about white incest family networks. Some of you guys went on my front page. It's different from what you guys see. Okay. I just want to say that they do edit it. So let me show you what's here, and then we're going to do a quick tutorial because it's 10 o'clock. And then also, too, we're going to be doing the Patreon tutorial. But I think I might just like, I may actually need to get up. This is the one I was talking about. Now they put her on my timeline. Big body, horse fed. On my baby's thoroughbred. Right. Well, he got caught up in drama. Dip it low, pick it up slow. Yeah, that's what she's doing. Pop to pop to pop that thing. I'm just going to keep quiet, but I saw that, okay? All right, so let's continue, you guys. Oh, confirmation for some of you guys, you're getting accepted and approved. You're going to be doing this very soon. Studying, getting into something. It's never too late, really. Mm. Okay, I don't know what it looks like, but when you come here, it should say White Incest Family Network. Okay. Some people says different things because they were personally tapping their YouTube, and that came out in a very deep way with another lawsuit. All right, you guys. So let's go ahead and go into the code. So that's what we picked out, and then also Matt Haney, his campaign contributions with the same group. Hmm. And then another way that they made it into the Nigerian community, like, oh yeah, we're like all like Nigerian, we just like stick together. Oluwadara, Oluwa Dayo. And then this funny thing is, this family is connected to Badnock. That's how they went behind the scenes through COP and a few other things to try to make deals in the UK to set up families and stuff like that to play. Like, okay, we could just work with them, use them. They're already dishonorable playing with Monica. Hmm. Playing with Turo, and then some like mentally ill dude. He's trying to hide the fact that he played with me on Turo. That's how his whole family got investigated because he's mentally ill. Like 3 or 4 times he did something stupid on Turo. That's how he keeps on getting investigated. Yeah, something with BlackRock and getting fired, and like hella shit going on because you're mentally ill playing with black women at work. There's also something with like a bunch of black men getting fired in tech because they were playing with black women at work. It was specifically because they're ops playing with black women at work, and that's gonna come up. And once again, Mr. Red Path his rectification about Hanifi and sellout Negro said, dishonorable Negro said, I don't believe in the clan, but you should already know where you deserve to be. Playing with your own people like that. Cast them out. Because the quicker that they can get free, the more we can have an equal economy. What the fuck? How you coming up on us and like robbing our houses and shit like that because we don't fucking our family? So remember now, what you're doing in front of the United States of America, it in your mind it entails witchcraft and a bunch of shit, right? So there's no doubt in what you're doing. Oh, remember, you guys, I don't have to go to court. Remember that? So for some of you guys here for the coding tutorial, you're like, what? You're gonna find out a whole bunch of stuff. We're gonna get into it in a minute. They're trying to basically privatize my work and say that, oh, she needs to be in conservatorship so they can like have access to my blood for magic. And they're sitting in front of me and they're sitting in the assembly and I'm sitting here with the machete and a bunch of hood niggas. I found out I know how to make a master keys. Some people already started doing it for their own. One has already worked. Okay, just wanted to make sure. These niggas, I'm telling these niggas. So let's keep on going. And just vex so. You guys are gonna hear a real conversation from my auntie. Wait, how are you coming into this place? Just go out. Leave. Don't return. Just get out. Your clock was moving back and forth. Hmm. Okay, they invested in his campaign and something with access to a database of facility workers. Hmm. They donated to his campaign. Why would the state of California be like investing in somebody like that that should be getting removed? Like they thought it was all good. California Hotel and Lodging Association of Realtors. And then in my phone about a realtor that got murdered. Turo California Nurses Association. That's a little bit different. Okay. Okay. So yeah, we can't really say anything and like, oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna try my hardest. It's just a lot. There's so many moving parts, yeah, because they're sucking and fucking in their family, and then there's a bunch of bitches that were planning different weddings, royal weddings off of my YouTube, and what was going on with me and my twin in virtual reality, and they got caught last minute. I'm walking you to the altar to your father, because now you guys are together in a relationship because you want to play with Cyborgia, and then later on that night, the family got kidnapped, and well, he had to meet his daughter. They injected him, hella shit got started because they were playing hella games. Whoa, that's going around Mexico quick. Motherfuckers found out real quick. I'm not white. I don't like what the gringa is doing. This is not what I want. No. Hmm. Some of you guys need to also come on here and see Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Sending people to the psych ward, mental health people, they're giving you the wrong pills, starting hella shit with you. It's on here, Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Yeah. More cool for you, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, a tutorial about how to poison people when they try to poison you with mental health. Through the mental health system or bad pills or shit like that, drugging you. All right, so let's go ahead into the tutorial for tonight. For those of you guys that are new, we just have a specific coding system for indigenous people to tap in and out of, use. Some of you guys know who you are. Yeah, I grew up in the hood, things like that, but that's who we are still. The first things first is some of you guys got your computers and things like that. Congratulations. I want to tell you guys these are some things that you need to just Google. Okay. Okay. Encrypt IP, all of them. Okay, because for your IP for Bluetooth, IP for plugging in the port, your IP for Wi-Fi, different ones, it's different. So you need to encrypt your IP. That's easy. Okay, so they can't get in through my IP. Now there's something I need to teach you. Encrypt your CPU. That's a little bit different. That includes ASM, and that has something to do with floating points. Okay. You need to encrypt. You need to put sensitive information in files on your desktop, and then encrypt the file. And then you need to encrypt like other sensitive things. Like, okay, I can make a file and then encrypt these things and then have it be sensitive like that. Right? If you have a certain type of code that we have, but I'll go ahead and put that in for some people. And now, some of you guys can make your own encryption. Somebody did one. You know what? Because he wants to sell it. Not yet. He wants to do this certain type of encryption he learned from the Quran. Okay. Also, too, something's coming out with the different cybersecurity. They're not supposed to be giving out encryption, and they're giving out encryption to like white supremacists, pedophiles to play with people's computer and to try to escape the feds. And that's what went on with my computer. Who's doing this? So is the FBI doing it? Okay, this kid's gonna get a bunch of money. That's what got started. The federal government is done. You know, he said, "Hey, kid, leave this in California to sue the federal government." You know what? Yeah, they deserve it. But I feel like it's just that's closed. That's behind closed doors. It's like 4 or 5 people that were running like a big ass group and starting shit for America. They would have to like institute a bunch of shit with policies, people getting arrested, hella stuff going on, and then just a few of them can get their crypto took. Guantanamo Bay needs to get extended. Hella shit going started. They're trying to do that now. So let's actually start that now. And then I can agree, like, okay, yeah, the United States government did this and this and this and this to prove that they're trying to rectify this behind the scenes because we don't want to create chaos for our kids. Have been playing in foster care, snatching people last minute, running through the streets because it's going to be a big ass riot. So let's go ahead and try to handle a few things now, okay? So thank you for handling that shit with the locksmiths. Several people are invalidated from that internationally. And UK government, period, you're going to hit me with at least 100 million pounds, baby. 100 million piece. Period. I need my piece because we're back on top. So, Ashley, if you're not careful, I'm going to change my mind about you being alive for 3 more seasons, and it might be just one. Because that's the way I feel about you playing with me. So, encrypt file, encrypt strings, and things. Okay, how do you do this? The computer has something called the terminal. Okay, you can do it in the terminal, or some of you guys have like specific IDE environments to the computer. And that's how you would run it. Or a kernel module. Okay, that's how you do it. But you can do it in terminal on your computer. Okay, just Google how to do this for your specific like operating system. For those of you guys that have different ones. So for me, how do I do that? How do I encrypt? I just put a bunch of stuff on my computer. Hella shit gets started. People get kicked out, and then the feds find out who broke their like hacking tool, and then they go through a bunch of stuff, find out it's my computer that somebody's playing with, and that's how several thousands of federal agents came to find out about white people gathering small black and brown children so they can play with this coding system I'm about to teach you. So diplomatic immunity. You guys have seen this. No court. They're creating drama. It's a bunch of Asians that wanted my coding work. They stole it from my computer and some whites too. Then they named it Daisy C++ starting shit. Screaming my name in virtual reality, starting hell shit, disrupting Jared Jermaine. Where is this at? Jared Jermaine, Daisy. Oh, it's on his like timeline. I'll bring it up. It's on my timeline. They're trying to get rid of this. Like this is coming up in court. That people know about this. The influencer. So why is she crazy? Because you guys are uploading people to virtual reality. Yeah, Jared Jermaine. He posted something like, "Where's this viral song?" Don't get yourself murdered thinking that it was cute to upload people to bullshit on the computer. And also to Joey Womack having jumped. They know what the fuck they're doing. Stop going to those tech events. It's black magic, super basic. Like, okay, we can use this. You're hella stupid. Uploading people to virtual reality. That's radiation. Playing like that. Playing. When was this going viral? Because it was going viral in virtual reality. Thank you. Yeah, they try to kidnap him. Those Aki rituals too. They've been playing with him. He's a high priest. He's been approved. That's not. He's working with their minds. You guys are hella delusional. Thank you, Daisy. That's enough. And people know him too. He's like happy, giggly, stuff like that. He's just very serious. Okay. So why is Drake alive, bro? Okay, cool. Right. Okay, that's what happened. That's what happened. Thank you. So let's keep on going. Yeah, he found out something too about this. Let's pay. Right. So let's go ahead and start. Okay, let's code on our computer. So you guys are gonna go do that, find that. Some of you guys have my personal contacts. Just contact me if you want me to sit down with you, okay? Some of you guys missed out on today. It's okay, but you shouldn't have. You know, God, it's gonna be okay. Everything happens for a reason, you know? So there's gonna be another time around, but you shouldn't have missed this one. It was a very powerful thing. Now let's talk about what happened today. That's gonna explode in specific areas. Like, oh, it's complete. Because people are finding out that people basically knows a lot of people in San Francisco. A lot of people didn't know about this bullshit. It's just a few hoes starting shit for every fucking body, and it's the hoes that are usually traditionally starting shit that are getting caught up. One, something's gonna happen with a bunch of Spanish and other ratchets that got housing in San Francisco. They're getting that whole entire thing inverted as we speak. That's just done. It's already happening with 3 phone calls. Yeah, just to let you know, it's gonna be fast, rapid. It's done quickly. Then I went to an event today. There was a lady there, and I was talking. I was like, "Oh, yeah, I know this person. Her son. Da 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 da. Well, we used to work together because she was like being hella loud and starting and shit. Like, I don't have this and I don't have that and da 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 da. I was like, okay, that's fine because I wanted to like see like, okay, is there potential to like partner because of the stuff that we're going to be doing in the community? And you know how white women are; they're hella delusional. And then I said, "Oh, do you know this and that person? Like, I know him from AT&T. Woman Chan's son, Woman Chan, his son. Like, they used to give us a bunch of stuff. He used to help us out, try to donate, get us funding, stuff like that for our businesses." And she was like, "Oh, that's weird because I was just on her street the other day because Woman Chan got killed." Some of you guys don't know about Woman Chan. She used to be a supervisor in Alameda County. Then somebody else took her seat, and then there was Cheong everywhere, right? So, yeah, she got hit by a car randomly, her and her dog, and it's her dog that's really driving that shiatsu. And she took like, oh, let's take a selfie. And she sent it to him, like, oh, hey, Daisy said hi. And he was like, oh, I'm gonna read it from her phone. Oh, hey, tell Daisy I said hi. That's great to see her again. She went to go call like 3 white women on her phone, like, oh, hey, you didn't really tell me that because they went to go embarrass themselves starting shit. Then they found out their friends fucking their family. Oh, that's what you're doing with your son. Oh, you're having fun. Oh, that's why I'm single. Oh, wow. Oh, you have my phone to make sure that a group of white women are single so that you have people to play. Oh, that's what you guys get because she's about to find out something about her job. Right. And then something else happened there. There's a lady that's going to see this. She was there and she looks like somebody that's going to come and see this later. They look exactly alike, but they're like several years apart. And it was just like, wow, something crazy like happened with that. Like, I'm happy I saw your face because I thought about somebody else. And that person, with what's about to come out, Martha, you're going to really, really wish it didn't make it that far to Grupo Recluta coming out. Somebody coming around my apartment with the license plate Lynn 373 playing, and something with 2 young high priests that passed away in Hayward. It was like a double murder at a apartment, like 2008, 2009, starting hella shit. And something with a family that was split apart because somebody was playing with voice over internet. ICYMI. It's called ICYMI early on, playing with Martha and all these other Russians and shit like that, right? And I might link with the Russian. I'm high like David Ruffin, who got hit with that bad Paquite early on, and all their kids are like, hey, they were playing with ICYIM, split up a family. How did I get robbed? It's only me and you. You're my best friend. How did you rob me? And murders and murders and murders going to the point where you guys saw this in high school. Now I can come and talk about this. Now that hoes embarrass themselves. She's watching this. She's going to find out how powerful her face was for something tonight. You guys did this in America. This is like the same thing with Bunny Swan. What? Yeah. Hey! Ooh, oh, for real, bitch. So I'm talking about square the fuck up, bitch. Really? Head show in Jalisco? Really? Head show in Acapulco? Oh, for real? Oh, these are the special ones. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. Woo. Mm-hmm. Whoa. Oh, okay. I saw it a long time ago when I was in high school. I said, "Oh, you bitches are starting too much shit." And there's something with the sunglasses company, like little kiosks in the mall. Yeah, Michoacan. And something with these stupid ass like Mexican ice cream shops in LA. They're hella messy. They play with Martha and like special type of cows. They want this certain type of cow. Hmm. Hmm. And then Cardi B playing in everyone's phone with Peso Pluma because of whip shots. She has like this whip shots. I'm telling you, I saw everything with everyone's crop. I'm telling you, you really have no idea what can get put in the movie. Like, whoa, you guys to stabilize this whole entire crop for you. Ooh, okay, now I see. Yeah, the Akasha. Right, that's what Martha's trying to hide, that they were playing like that and they were playing with me and I saw everything that they were doing. Okay, well, if we can just use this on paper, it says it on paper. Okay, how does the paper get activated? Okay. Some of you guys are going to find out, too, for the alliance. We have another really great friend, a part of this alliance to get everyone out of jail. Do you guys want to see who it is? That Kamala Harris has been playing in her relationships. Oh, she has a nigga? Okay. Thank you, High Priestess. Approve. Her and Karen Basker, they're like nice women. I like this lady. She's sweet. Miss Welsing from the violence of Miss Welsing, like Francis Cress Welsing. That's a big story too. Okay. I don't talk to that part of the family. Do you see what she's doing? She's married to a white man. Yeah, gun violence prevention. It's a whole task force. Yay, Miss Wilson. I met her in real life. She's a sweet lady. And she's way better than Kamala. Like she keeps herself together. And like she's not all over the place with her legs up here by her head and over there. People are watching it in virtual reality. Yeah, because that's what happened with Kamala Harris, baby. She was getting dick. Ooh wee. Making her way to Atlanta to go play with somebody that was playing with Fonnie and starting wars. Everyone was constantly publicizing it. Thank you. You're gonna see a bunch of stuff with Kamala Harris constantly going to Atlanta to play with Fonnie, playing the phone and get dick from some nigga. I'm like, okay, look, you got this new technology, linking with Russians, playing with policy, destabilizing hella cases, playing with everyone's community so she can go to Atlanta, suck and fuck with some nigga and be like, oh, I got me a nigga. That's just my side nigga, whatever. I got me a gully. Okay. Who? Daisy, whoa, these niggas, yeah, playing in her phone. Yeah, Miss Welsing. So now you guys see how this is going with Choppers of Power. Wow. How are they moving Choppers of Power across the state? She's very sweet in real life. Yeah, Kamala went to play in her phone. She had a little boyfriend playing. Yeah, she's so sweet, just playing too much. Kamala Harris, she almost cried. Why are you guys so into me? Yeah, please have my privacy. She's so sweet. You guys are so stupid. Some of these older folks, they work their whole entire life, because their body's like, you're on planet Earth. I don't want you to like lose your mind realizing where you are. Just work. That's fine. And they just woke up to all this. They got to see this. She's getting her little mate. Kamala Harris went to go run up in her phone, bitch. They started a war. Altadena, that's part of it. Do you see? And this bitch ass nigga right here leading all of it. Robert Ross is no longer a legal doctor. Sheila Cole involved, looking like Liza Rankow. Involved in all of it. Involved in all of it. Starting all of it. Animal crackers in my soup. Monkeys and rabbits, loop de loop. Somebody just got off my page. Okay, so they've been known. I've been known. I can see. Whoa. You guys don't need to like say anything. Remember, your face speaks for itself, just like my face speaks for itself. I mean, you don't know that much because you see my face and you just start trembling with ignorance and madness. Okay, well, let's keep on going. Okay, ooh, they've been going at it. There's a lot of shit going on. They in the office starting hella shit in between. Miss Spinato getting the whole Italian community investigated because how she was dealing with it because she's hella messy. On the other end, involved in nefarious shit with white women. I'm welcomed here. It's hard. I'm a school principal. She got fired from that school. Lisa Spinato, yeah, her name is coming up in so many cases right now with the DA's office. Like she allowed it on school campus. And something with Berger. that got killed on 84th, like they have Burger Day. Well, how are you? Okay. And this has made it to the Fed so many times, Daisy. I don't want to hear about it. Yeah, Burger, they killed him, and his mom is not playing. And if she finds out about this, if I go down to 84th and Birch Street and I find Burger's mom, what's going to happen in Oakland? Who was that? Oh, you tall? Thank you. I don't open the door for many people. A National Guard. Oh, sitting on Vogues. Yeah, these niggas was not playing back then. Okay, the Bay. Yeah, that's what I said. You guys talking about Dementors? I know that nigga. He has a scraper. You think that this is Harry Potter? Wait till I start. And Krayshawn. Ear Clunkler. Oh my God! Why would she be performing? Mosswood Park. Ooh, whoa. Ooh. Damn, they're about to bring them all the way out here, Daisy. Yeah, motherfuckers all throughout Oakland Burger Day. This is not justice at all. Hella music videos, all kinds of stuff. Right. So yeah, Burger Day. That's something that's gonna come up with this whole nonsense with Spinato that it got started at our school because somebody was playing on the phone. And the lady that had her hand in it, she works at my old middle school now, Hanifi, with her booty all out, like playing with little boys. Just I'm an older woman, but I know a few things. Yeah, this one tall little boy, she wanted dick so badly. She was just starting hell shit. She went as far as playing in his phone texting. Miss such and such is gonna tell on you. He said, I don't care about her. Let's see. Upload virtual reality. Ooh, this little boy's a problem. I'm gonna bring him to my office. Okay. Did you hear what I said? Yeah. Why do you keep bringing him here? He's already on watch because Hanifi. Okay, good. They're already on my son. Woo. So, coding tutorial. Let's do some social justice work. San Francisco, sucker free. We're gonna do some social justice work. The next one is gonna be a chemical warfare for the animals in Tenderloin. And people are gonna end up like noticing, like, okay, yeah, we should stop playing with these animals, sneaking into people's house, stealing their animals, stealing people's animals. Like, okay, I just went inside for 1 minute, my animal's gone, and then these animals getting put through the tenderloin, away from their family, all kinds of shit and chaos going on. And then putting these animals together, she's pregnant, hella stuff, living under the bridge, it's wet, her baby drowning in the water. Like, okay, there's too much water, the blanket is wet, not knowing what to do, carrying her baby to dry land, it's raining over there too. Wait, how do I? Yeah, you guys are, you know what? I'm just gonna keep it real. Lyndon, you cost more than you realize playing in San Francisco with fentanyl, okay? To try to like have bags because you knew you would never be able to be in office because you played with Daisy. You did more than you realized in our city. You did more than you realized in our community. And San Francisco and Lyndon Reed is just realizing, oh, Daisy's from the city. Yeah, they did. Hella people listen to that song from Dirk the Hood. She cried. We warned our fucking community. Yeah, playing. Oh yeah, the city really is sucker free because I can really get shot. Yeah, and jumped. Yeah, and hit. So they have to go. Cyborgia. I don't know. They have to get out of San Francisco. Whatever they're talking about getting this and that, they're not getting shit. There's a hiring freeze for a reason. They're trying to see how you guys brought them through that program and give them a city job to come play with EBT. That's been done. So let's play with London Breed since she wants to play in San Francisco. Since London Breed has a pig DNA. This is starting hella shit. Somebody's finding out, hey, you guys, we have to update C++. We need another version. Something's going on. It's not like working. The inheritance is not like going through, and then the type is not like going as well. Yeah, there's something with, that they need to do with their CPU all the way through, and that's not going to happen. It's the CPU was shattered. So they have to do something throughout their code all the way through that will prevent them from having hacking and tapping, which they don't want to do. So then they're molesting little black and brown kids, saying that they're going to get gold from melanin to supplement their CPU. So that's why they're turning people's hood and community and farms inside out. So this activity, let's go ahead and play with these strings. I have something that I wanted to show you guys from last night. I was playing on the computer. Right here, I'm playing with strings, and then look. Okay. Yeah, I met a lady with her dog today. It was so funny. She was talking about her computer, and they kept on tapping it, and the dog was like, "Mom, my God!" She said, "Help!" Yeah, her dog like I was asking, "Can you just like do this so she can see what's happening?" We're close. So we can play with Python or C++. Some of you guys are like, okay, how do we get this far? Remember, this is like when you want to execute C++, you do this. Now you guys are going to have an IDE on your computer. Some of you guys are going to download it, whatever. There's an opportunity and an option for your IDE to also edit your computer. Okay, and that's the thing that Apple's trying to figure out, like how to hide that they were giving that to certain whites so they can edit their computer to escape the feds, but they wouldn't give it to social workers to stop people from hacking their computer and finding out about cases to build them and molest kids. Right. So that's what's kind of going on right now. Also, too, I just want to let you guys know, when they're playing with radiation with your aquatic anatomy, there's one that's very sacred. It's about like your ability to like create forms and things like that. And they went to go play games to try to get to that and did something really stupid, trying to play with all of us all at once to like have enough to go play in space to show white people like, oh look, we can do this. Okay, but this can't happen in space. It's not possible. And you guys need to just accept the fact that they've changed our DNA completely and our anatomy. So there's hella things that they've done. We have extra layers on our lymphatic system. Some of you guys are finding out like, what are you talking about? They blasted so many chemicals in the sky and played with so much black magic. Our anatomy's changing. Everyone's already noticed it. Some people saw my face. I formed 2 birthmarks on my face randomly. So yeah, shit is like really going left. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this started. Right, and then somebody thought I got a tattoo. They looked through the whole entire bay. They started hella shit, and then they robbed somebody. That's gonna like it's gonna come up in a minute because it's like right here and right here. I think you need to just be really careful, right? Like there's a lot of people like worried about shit that has nothing to do with them. Okay, and that's why you're like fucking in your family and obsessed with like what people of color are doing. Focus on like that right here. Now I have something else too for white women. Don't commit suicide just yet. Let me teach you how to do it so you don't get more karma. It's something about 3 different like bodies of water on the planet. One of them is the Baltic Sea. You have to go up in there. That's how it stops, and you stop reincarnating into sex incest families. Mhm. That's if Val gets the opportunity to be reborn. That's if Val is worthy. That's how they speak in like old English. Yay this and yay that. Mhm. Thou should get clapped with a 223. Thou shall get clapped with the 223th. So let's get started. I don't know. Oh, also too, I just want to let you guys know Mental Health Court wants to play. Oh, really? They want to know who we are. They sent me an email at 617, which is my social security number. All right, let's play. Because I told you I don't have to go to court. I told you there is no court. Great. All right, you guys. So I'm gonna pull that up. So let's get started with this. So I want to go ahead and I want to play with London Breed because London Breed is like 65% pig, but she's about to go like play with some new niggas. She thinks that she has like a little boyfriend, so it's going up to like 89%. That's great. You're taking that bitch from me, please, and then you can get a proof too. It's just joking. He doesn't watch this. She made sure of it. Okay. Ooh, I can get no dick in the city. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, she found out I used to play with Zaire. She said, oh, ooh. She went to go there, like instantly she saw the brainwaves. Oh, must be that bitch London. I'm making hater pages from niggas that just got out of jail playing in people's inbox. Let's see if they still fuck together after they had a baby. Oh, we played in their whole hood with spell work. Ooh, yeah. So let's play. London Breed, spell work. You guys can type it in your language, or let's say English. I'm learning my language and there's an iguana popping up and I'm seeing her, or a serpent or an octopus, or a flower, because we're indigenous, or you see yourself in indigenous form with your divination markings. So you guys are finding out like, oh, there's different ways to run this, and now something's gonna happen where they're just gonna allow our certain type of indigenous body to come and approve certain things, so white people can like get caught up with something, because it's a specific type of body insinuating a certain thing that's gonna allow a certain type of ratchet magic to move forward. Also, to you guys, there's gonna be a video that I show in regards to all the whites that died because they were playing in computer science with our kids, all the companies that fell, all the Asians that passed, and the people of color in between that started hella shit and fell with them. Crazy car accidents, deaths. Look what happened with the plane crash the other day. 2 planes crashed into each other. We've been talking about it for months. Herbert Wheatway passed away, plane crash. Vice President Malawi Done for. President of Iran, done for. Asians were playing hella games on here. Korea Airlines, 196 people. Blam. The other day, Japan, or I think there's also too some Asian airline, Japan or Korea. Really, who knows when you guys are starting too much with Kanakaraki Japanese. So look at that. And then there's a fire on the plane too. It's just been going back to back. They've been getting hit because they're playing with some stupidity with magic. So now we can play with them. Okay, so now I see. So the next episode is we're gonna help the animals, but let's deal with London. So she has pig DNA, so you can play with whatever. We can put magic on the DNA because a pig is a type of like black magic in space. They made them to be anchors for reproduction. Oh, we're not supposed to be eating that. That's actually there's a war in Spanish America. Some lady said, "Come here. Why are you feeding carnitas so happily? Why are you so jubilated to be serving carnitas? Do you think that you're doing something or running something? Here, let me give you this carnita." Slapped it in her face. All kinds of peppers and everything in her. Her eyes are out of control. They beat her ass. It's officially done for Nil and carnitas in the Spanish community. That's it. There's a royal wedding. Okay, if we're gonna do this, we have to do it accurately. Yeah, no more. 3 farms, we can do this. Other things, other crops. There's 2 other crops that she's gonna find out. You put this and that together, you get it. And that's the war in Acapulco. So, I'm Michoacan. So you know, so I know. So now, well, let's continue. Cinco Sientes, yes. Instantly, somebody found out what that was about. So also too, just I sing songs, we have fun, this and that. Also too, there's another high priestess from the Asian American community. The daily is done. Chion got exposed playing with human meat, starting so much shit. I clapped them all out. Playing with her in psych wards, trying to get this and that out of her. Talking about playing with her spiritually, and hoes are dying. They have some one bitch talking about that she's the lawyer. How she have more legal prowess than you? They should come and take all these documents to the law library and tell them to come get you a lawyer to watch over you while you do a class and get your apprenticeship. I want you to come work for the Senate. What is this? And then the white incest family, they can't even write papers. Look at the typos, and you guys are stupid. Look at this tort. What is it? Slithering a tort? Playing with my name a tort? She's right. Look at the penal code for that. That's a penal code. Playing with my name. I'm tired of this. Right. Yeah. Playing with my name is going to become a penal code. Slithering is going to become a penal code. It's a tort. So you play in that, that's instant. Like Slytherin, it's tort number 37. All across the United States, that's it. Incest Family Network. They're not playing in the UK. Yeah, 100 million pounds, that's okay, because it's, infrastructure, you guys. It's just for the thrill of it. It's just for the flick of the wrist. Come on. So now, what do I want to play with? Okay, I can type in a chemical. I want this chemical on your ass, literally, or I want this chemical on this organ. Let me look up the anatomy of a pig, or what type of cells do they have native to their body? Ooh, okay. Now somebody has figured out something about biochemical pathways and staying out of my computer because you just showed the fans that you're interested in something, right? So keep on going with that interest when I play with you. Big brick of white look like Brock Lesnar. Yeah, a big brick of white look like Brock Lesnar. It's a song. He's talking about like Coke. I got a big brick of white. Yeah. you know and also too, you guys need to be careful before I pull something else out with that, okay? And Chicharron and NIH. So you guys are going to do your homework, okay? So then I can enhance those cells and double them and triple them. So I can say this bitch will have all these. This bitch will have all right. Her cells multiplied. What type? Okay, we have to see what ones is in the pigs. I'm not eating this anymore. So why pork chops? Okay, I see something with the projects. Now I see. I'm from those days. I can show you how to make vegan pork chops when they get me out of virtual reality. Ho! Mm-mm. Porcine and zootic pneumonia. Hey, That's like you're opening bubbles and tubes in somebody's like lungs. Ooh. Actually, you have to pay me to do this class. So we'll just do a demo and then you guys can meet me at the community center in Fillmore. What? I feel like that's the best way for you all to stop. We're just gonna do a demo on all y'all and your bank accounts. Okay, Daniel Laurie's gonna be episode 4, his wife. I'm not what? Oh, my pussy fell out. No, I don't want to come on. Ooh, whoa! No, honey, I'm tired. I don't want to have just wait. No, honey, I've had enough kids. You don't have to get pregnant. What? We're married. Yeah. Whoa. Uh-huh. So for those of you guys playing games and starting shit, and like we can just plan a rest and stuff like that, just make sure that I'm around by the 15th because I have to be there at the Lunar New Year Festival. It's the year of the serpent. Meanwhile, I must be there. I'm gonna be passing on my own red envelopes with code and floating points. This is your gift. Hey, I'll give to my son. It's my gift for the people that worked. Hey, Jane Kim, yeah, she's gonna be there. Hey, Jane, here. It's gonna get activated when you stop playing with me. Okay, Daisy. All right, so whoo, phew, phew, phew. I already smell the stench. One more, please. Oh yeah, this is gonna get started. They don't really eat pork in Nigeria. Yeah, somebody tried that one time. Why is this okay? So we're gonna get started with this. You can say I want this to replicate and then where. But really this, because it's like hypopneumonia, it does different things. It works in 3 different organs. They've really just seen it work in this specific capacity for the respiratory system of the pig. You can use this on her and then she starts forming bubbles and she starts forming bangles, baubles, and beads. Goes ring, ling-a-linga. So that's gonna be my next tutorial. Bangles, baubles, and beads. Right here, bangles, baubles. And when I really start playing with you and then multiplying all these ends and then multiplying the sockets of alveoli, you're gonna know me, okay? Okay, so don't ever underestimate my ability to be a wicked ratchet bitch worse than you, okay? And then your microphages, which is like they have the cleanup crew in your lungs and stuff like that. Some of you guys, it's debilitated, things like that, but also magic in space to keep it like chronically debilitated to try to change your mind and make you this and that. I'm gone, I know who I am. And some of you guys dealt with addiction and shit like that because of it. Bad alcohol to sodomio. Oh, that's still around. Some of you guys are gonna find out an older woman, they brought that back out to sodomio. But the alcohol was switched, they stole it from Cazadores. There's a big ass war in Spanish America right now. This is where you find out there's like over 60 murders in this political season in Mexico. They clapped everybody, all the mayors that got elected, all the ones that went to run. Who? They're waiting for this to go in the TV for them to clap 9 people in office. Gavin Newsom might be one of them. They saw something in his phone and said, "Okay, maybe not. Let's see." Huh. You never know. Maybe because there's something where he's sensitized now to the Spanish pussy. There's a baby. Yeah, he has a little hermano over there, so you never know, right? Or the baby's for magic, or he has a black baby too. He does. The mother, she's passed away. Hmm. Okay, so cool. Okay, so then we can even stream a string saying I'm multiplying these. Now, for those of you guys playing with the floating point system, you can stream a float or you can serve a boat, right? Hey, I know, anyways, we can stream this instead of a float. Some of you guys can do that. Some of you guys are playing with cool. There's floats in cool that work specifically for pig and energy. And then strings. And then, okay, how does this get to London though? You're going to then output this energy here. So, okay, how does this work? It's just in the computer because we're playing with an indigenous system, electrical languages. So when you're playing with the indigenous language or script, or when you're like an indigenous person that has rulership over the computer, you can play with the electrical signal processing, the binary 0 and 1. So, okay, so instead of putting London breed as the output string, instead of having it like a website or something, you can just put her name. And then that's it. and then convert this to binary so it's in the electrical state, run it, and then boom. Okay, because there's something about the electrical language and electricity itself and what they were doing to black and brown people throughout history, making copies of us, then putting you on different alcohol, trying to tie you on different planets, and then run you as a database, like to get free stuff, on planet Earth with holes, right? So you guys are finding out, oh, we have a coding system. It gets deeper. So these floating points, you have to be on a certain planet, or your octopus or iguana will show you how to make them. Then you can anchor your computer to different satellites that you can just freeform. So, I don't need a router. I don't need to call the company to have my phone or internet. I can just get this floating point, put this on my phone or computer, and then boom, it just runs this. Right. So this is what they've been trying to stop and hide. So last night we were talking about making a financial system. Money, you can send money wherever you want. There's another system that we have, different libraries. So Srizzer, Loops, right? That's like a general system by all the federations. They came together like, okay, this is how we can digitize this. So they said no to you to get housing, or your family said no to you when you had your time of need, or somebody denied you support or the better care. And like, I felt like I could have got a better therapist or something. They're like testing young kids on me, things like that. You get zeros and ones that you can then convert to code. Okay, so she gave me this bad pill. It kind of impacted my life. Okay, so, loops. Okay, then I need to do true, false, whatever. So that when I'm running like some type of tech that I don't want the feds to see, it will just like they won't see it by running certain loops, conditions. Right? Some people learn about this like, okay, because you against my will because you put magic on me. That's how we got married. Okay, and you knew somebody else that I was in love with, and I think about her all the time. Yeah, how do you know? Or you're typing in virtual reality to see, and then you're harassing her. Will you find what you were looking for? Anything else? Oh yeah. Woo! Somebody briefly found out his wife was playing with your chronicles. That's done. Hmm. Be careful playing with my name in cases. Yeah, Naira Harrell lives on. That's how people came here. Thank you, Naira. Ooh. So now, let's say I write this in my language for her to multiply bacteria. Because remember, everyone got sick from them blasting shit in the sky. My housemate got sick too. Also, too, there was a message that went out like, "Oh, you can get approved if you just do this at work." This man is in the Chinese community, not Asian. He's still Chinese. Yes, you will get approved. He did something, not yet. He's thinking about doing it. Doesn't want people to harass him. You'll get approved. Yes, I did record that entire conversation. Thank you. And somebody's boss came about it. What was that about? That was very strange. Yeah, I recorded the whole thing. So be careful. Multiple bacteria in her yoni. But here she has like a second, like her pussy is just a second pig trachea. Oh, now somebody's seeing how bitches are built. Just really be careful how your consciousness will really carry you to places that you really like. Can't fathom, baby. But they can fathom you all day. Just be careful. There's something wicked in the southern state of mind. Just the peace in it all, and hospitality, and the wickedness and the kindness. Kill with kindness. So here we go and getting started. Multiply bacteria in her yoni. Convert it to binary. Why not these other ones? This, no, you don't use this for this. Is for like if you're doing something in C++ that I showed you, like, oh, you're playing with your strings, setting this and this and that. But it's really, this can be like for risk or playing in something else. Decimals, we play with this too for something else. Hexadecimals for something else. Different system. It's for hex tables. That's like, oh, I have this IoT device. I can make a new hex table and take my complete device off the network. So no Apple device following me, no nothing. Even my bicycle, I can put something on my account. So even if I play with like any bicycle company system throughout the Bay, which they just started playing with a bunch of people because I got people excited to go get on the bike and play games. You could put this on there and they can't track your account or where you're going. Yeah, we need that. Octo is something different, okay? This is different, okay? And then this is different. So binary, 0 and 1. All right, let's go. Okay, 0 and 1. Oh, it's electrical impulse. Ooh, oh, whoa, yeah. So you're playing with real spell work. So you guys have to remember quantization. So when we're playing with 0, 1, 2, 3, there's also the indigenous reality that's over this. So English is one substance. This numerical system is one substance. Because how does it talk with the electricity to then talk with the CPU in the middle in the computer? Aha. So what we can do is we can attach onto the substance of electricity because we own it, indigenous people in space, especially a certain type of iguana, especially my sister Aliyah, especially myself, and the Leos, a few of them, because how they were trying to use us to power stuff up. And those of you guys that people chase you, trying to put you in Freemason rituals, trying to use your energy to get other things, you own this electrical language. You're in it, trying to use you in clinical trials and stuff like that, trying to use your family's name to get this and that, and you're suffering, and you don't even know, like, oh, you guys got this and that from the UN and that, and using my name because I know my real Chinese name, because I'm Pele Young One, aka the beautiful soft crescent flower, that sings a certain song of G.I. Guanyin, aka the song of Forever Freedom. After you've mastered Dungu Guayan, aka the original falsehood, a false marriage, that type of thing, or it can also be male domination patriarchy. So she's here, she knows her name. So you guys need to be careful starting shit like that. So you guys own that. I put it in Chinese. You don't even have to. But let's say you want to write in Chinese. I know how to speak Chinese and write in Chinese. So let's say bacteria in multiply bacteria in her yoni. Are you guys ready for the computer to break? Okay, I can say gui yai gui yai gui yai yin wai ni con chai, and it would be all together like that. Because there's something too about writing hyperdimensional Chinese. You don't put spaces and stuff like that and breaking it. That's how they built false languages in between, saying that we were going to build a cocoon around the original Akasha or chemical server for the language, and then people won't know that we're banished. That's why you get hella different dialects of Chinese. Yeah, be careful playing with people, and then they know more about you than you know yourself because you're stupid and your own people don't fuck with you in space. So that's how you play with Chinese in the computer. Whoa! So let me write Linden Breed in Chinese. It will be well, it's just like the bitch that starts too much shit, like the worst bitch that starts too much shit with the pig rum. They call her something, and she's watching a bunch of Asians. They're calling her name in the phone. She thinks it's funny. Like she's seen people call me nicknames, like oh meanwhile, or Dee or my baby or something like that, because she's playing my baby daddy's phone, and um um or maybe daddy will call me like, oh, my flower or something, like my favorite flower or some shit like that. And she'll be like playing on my baby daddy's phone. And she was thinking that, oh, okay, that's cute. No, it's not. So that one is Xiao, Xiao Yu, Xiao Yu, why? When, nun, Nui, Nui, it's Nui, and Nai on, why? Because I wanted to get all her bodies in it, not just the one that's on planet Earth. Just to make sure I'm done dealing with this bitch. All right. Big body horse fed. All my niggas thoroughbred. Right. So now let's see. What are you gonna put on her? A floating point. Okay. Let's look into that later. Some people don't know what this is. Can we put certain numbers that mean certain things? Like, but you have to. What system is it? Okay. So we're still working with that. Some people want to play with cool, where they get different animals, like poor beings together, wakatazi serpents or poisonous beings. They make them fight. Then they put their bodies in magic, shredding them and things like that. Disgusting. They own certain floating points for shit. But this floating point I'm gonna put on London is to bring factory farming to her door. It's for bad animals that play. It brings factory farming to your door. Oh my god, yeah. Somebody like give me my top hat and give me a fake public health badge, right? Yeah, and go download this before they take this off the line. I had an IEP in school. I was paying attention though. You just keep on giving me books for witchcraft. I just got back from Africa. I don't want to read this. Why is this lady breastfeeding the dog in Grapes of Wrath? What the fuck? Why am I reading this, bitch? I don't like my teacher, Miss Vilhauer. Her name's gonna come up in this playing, I think, in Germany. Miss Vilhauer is going dumb. Miss Big Howard. I used to call her Miss Big Howard. Of course, I sat in the back of the class. Once again, playing with my name. They took this and said that we were sacrificing goats, and that's why Nigeria. You people should. Oh, they had goat meat at their wedding. Look, hey, the war that one caused. Okay, please, you guys don't bring my wife into that. What the fuck? Yeah, some man married an Igbo woman, and he had to make hella phone calls and shootings. Okay, wow. Okay, so you guys can come see about how they used to get rid of bodies and starting shit and the original form of foster care playing. Whew! Whew! Whoa! Yeah, that chicharron will get you gone. A big brick of white look like Brock Lesnar. So let's keep on going. So now we've seen, okay, ooh. And they give it to you, yeah, you're iguana. Like, okay, I type it out and she wants this 9 point. And then to show people that there was a license plate that said 94.9 in front of the place that I went today. Okay, that's going to be in proof of chaos for tomorrow. Okay, this one can work for factory farming. Now, can anybody just use this? No, you have to get approved. Like, you just put yourself in the system. Somebody I met today, you can get approved. You have to do certain things. And then also, too, you want to do animal care? Like, oh, I can just tell what was going on with the animals, promote people to, like, adopt, get, like, maybe a therapy baby, things like that, how to do that, how to advocate for yourself, better recipes, things like that. Be with your friends, like, okay, be nice to your animal, this and like that. Maybe you might adopt a different one. Okay, well, if you don't want to take care of her, I could take her. Just be nice. Okay. Yeah, she cried. She was sad because it's okay. I can feel her pain. Yeah, she's gonna come into this. It's gonna be okay. Right. So now, string. It's another thing too. Yeah, London Breed is getting people switched off of different sites. Like, I'm not going to work here anymore. Okay, I'm going to work at a different site because how they went to go play at everyone's job, and that's how that lady got shot in her face at Mercy Housing. Some of you guys are going to find out a social worker. She got shot in her face at Mercy Housing because they were playing with Daisy and a bunch of other shit and all their names connected in games. And somebody being messy like, oh, look what's in here. Nah, I can get in your phone any day. Look, girl, come in the house. Just say you wanted something, some love. Just say you want a dick. Not just open your mouth to say you want a dick. Okay, good. Come here. Why are all these niggas in the room? You said you. Ooh. Because hoes were playing in the phone, building cases. Playing with niggas' bags. And then everyone was getting bad bags. I wanted that good coca's not a bad thing. Everyone got bad bags, those hoes. So, ooh, yeah, this high priest, whoa. My rectification, Daisy. What rectification? We know what the fuck we were doing. We were playing with Chiang. So, let's keep on going. So now let's say, for instance, like, oh, I want to be able to put like a molecular container around her that will just bring like this like database over her, so I can upload different spells just based on how I feel, based on how she irritates me day by day. And that one is Lynn. And then also too, there's different London breeds online, but it's very specific. San Francisco has a place in my heart forever. There's a beautiful view that I saw today for San Francisco. I'm gonna pull it up. Some of you guys know about it. It's like on the top of the hill, those houses that are all multicolored. This is looks like a hood in UK. There's a couple of them, but it's a certain side of the city, and that's how you're gonna find out who is playing. It's not these ones. Yeah, that's San Francisco. Beautiful. This is the hood right here. Oh, for real? Yeah, that's where Martha went to go play. That's like the actual hood. Mission Street got hit. So This is a different part of the city. This is the hate. This is like that looks like Coit Tower. I don't know. Oh my God! What ooh, when I move back? Ooh, we ain't fit to go to sleep. No, we're about to start hella shit all night, all day. Put your mask on. Somebody too. But there's some shit going on that I can't help people find out how to like move to San Francisco immediately. I can't because what they're doing, Cyborg, yeah, they got hit with it. People, it just has to go with the investigation. Mhm. There's somebody I can directly like link you to. Not yet. I love arrests. Yeah, I caught her again because they keep on housing rapists and people that are trafficking their cousins and friends and shit like that. Oh, sorry, you guys. I was like writing so much in the email, like my consciousness, because so much was coming out in the divination. But there's something in here. I think I have it on my computer. But to pull the clerk of the court in with the white supremacist pedophile group through that docket, that UK docket. Yeah, somebody also too, just be careful because that thing that you get put on your ear doesn't come off. Man, that house they don't have a picture of. Man, yeah, whoa. Also too, I know where Jeff Bezos lives. He lives in DuPont Circle. Yeah, I know exactly where he lives, and I can get him like straight. Yeah, hit. I know what I've been in front of his house. I know exactly where he lives. Okay, thank you. Go sit down, because that key is gonna get into somebody in DC. And if you're not careful, I may expose the fact that I know the other Brandon stole the rat. Thank you. In cannabis in DC. And that's why Lenice is keeping quiet because they ended up getting hit because of her goofy ass playing. This is why the hood in the city, man. You guys don't deserve that shit. Some people can't enjoy the city. Why? Because they're on the run. It's boring. All right, you guys. So, boom. Okay, let's keep on going. So, I want to go ahead and say this. Okay, cool. So now anytime that bitch just bothers me, I just upload this. Now, what severity? What if I want the match to be hella severe? Like when I just upload it, it's going to be at this strength and then just auto adjust and then fix the quantization to build a chamber and an anchor from this dimension to that dimension to that dimension. So if I'm running sriracha on this hole, it's going to bring like the original sriracha that's not even for like eating. It's like for something completely different. It's for like illegal reproduction or just like ending planets. Then I would say die keyword. No. Die keyword. Just make sure I don't have that because something can get done. Yeah, somebody took something to a sheriff. What can happen with this paper? Oh, well, nothing. Okay, well, I'm not going to court. Okay, well, you shouldn't. It's a document that I had on my YouTube. He can get approved. All right. Remember, stop telling people fake information when they're coming to the, coming to the police station and stuff like that. So I'm going to run this as a C++ file. Some of you guys have saw the difference in the compilers and what they're doing with C++. That's okay. It still works. Some people notice that. It's just they need the electricity as it's like processing. Pay attention here when you're running your mouth and you're playing with whites that want to have sex in their family. You chasing after these boys, bringing them to our community. It was like a big ass fight with these like Indian girls because she was playing hella much in the computer and they all went to go cold. They built their little business. They got funding and all shit. Okay, bye. They don't even argue with her. I'm just tired of hearing about you. Yeah, some of these IDEs you can't online, you can't run floating points in them because of what they were doing, using them for hacking, tying them to different satellites that were overpowering the spectrum band. Also, yeah, and you can buy them too. So the feds have looked through that because it came out in third body problem. You can buy stars and constellations, but something with satellites up there. But you guys own those, you can turn them off. So what's the consequence of like playing with any type of stars or EMF to play with me? It's a major karma. Somebody's gonna find out they get a new zodiac chart. All right, it's still going. Okay, it's saying error, but it's still as it's processing and parsing it out. It's running this in a specific space. On one processing all this binary. Okay, then right, that's done. It's there. This whole code and what you wanted to do. You just needed the electricity of processing the code. Then it goes on the garment. That's it. Okay, great. So now you guys know what we can play with, but there's a whole lot more we can do with this. Several more things, thousands. Several thousands of people died in space. They have like legs and arms growing out of their body, uh, bodies like cadavers like hanging out of their body, all kinds of shit. Some of these women that they kidnapped, raped, and tortured, they tied bodies to them, tied what happened to them. Yeah, they're something with a bunch of black and brown women going missing, so they can like look for code and get something from their blood that they stole from us from space because they were uploading me to virtual reality and mistranslating shit because they're mentally ill. Different politicians that play with you. The assembly member, the old mayor of San Francisco, her cabinet, Willie Brown, all them. That's what they are doing, playing, and a lot of people's kids were missing. So pigs in a blanket, not pigs in a blanket. Now I'm gonna save this on my desktop. About this. Okay, somebody solid. Hey, Daisy, just use this one. We figured something out about this output string and request for comment. Yeah, and Python works too. I just wanted to really, really play with like a certain system that I have for playing with biochemistry and like cell editing. She really likes C++, but there's for some of you guys, your flowers like, oh, she likes C++, this flower, this iguana, and everything that I'm playing with. She told me that you wanted to play with me in Python in space and try to make a clone of me, and you knew that. And then you're trying to stop my like boyfriend, my marriage with this person. That's fine. We're like talking now, fucking now. Wait, what? Yeah, I just didn't tell you. Oh, how long has that been going on? When I'm texting his phone, yeah, I just didn't tell you. Yo, these hombres no se quieren get this way. Yeah, ayuda, ayuda. Hey. Big body horse fan. All my niggas thoroughbred. Yeah, there we guys go. Yeah, someone said that in San Francisco. People are out in Fillmore and all across the hood listening to this madness. Oh. But then the floating point is not registered to a certain satellite, so then it's not tracked. Because you can't track our satellites the way that we can configure satellites. All right, so I wanted to show you guys something. Um, my birthday is 8/13, and I'm a Leo. So I own this constellation, this star in this constellation, to be able to run my own internet or own spectrum band for the planet. We can run everything for the planet and more, just this one alone. And the magnitude is 8.13. Oh wow, this came up in court. Oh, okay, I'm so sorry. And then my sister Tiki getting out of jail. Daisy, what's a parallax? It's a rotation, and it's going what? It's going that way, Daisy. So parallax is like a wibble wobble. It's like a quiffle quabble. Like so in space we don't call it a parallax. We call it a wibble wobble quiffle quabble. That means like something goes digger gurger, like it's not really like spinning right. She's like going like earger, and then ear, and then back again, parallax. So even when we're saying like, oh, it's going retrograde, It's going wiffle waffle, quibble quabble, wibble ibble wobble, and then you're getting retrograde. So when you say wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, somebody's whole fucking planet like inverted. They started that on purpose. The high priest has no idea that they made copies of his whole consciousness. As so much shit has gotten started in his head, he has no idea. Is that why these charges? What are they teaching? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. I'm from the hood. Yeah, sucker free. Stop starting shit. Woo, heavyweight, heavy hitters. All right, yeah, goofiness, and then also too, because some of you guys have found out about drama and bullshit with this certain document and witchcraft. Okay, you guys, so let's continue. Let's continue. First, you boiled the onion, then you cut the onion. So then you guys, okay, Big's in a blanket. Wow, this is big back for party. Yeah, I don't want problems. Not problems, problems. Okay, so good. So let's go ahead with that. And now you guys are gonna go ahead and play. Things are getting handled. So a lot of people are getting technical with it. Those people they deserve to see this tonight. Like, okay, ooh. Ebony, she's actually made from like some like fecal matter and like a specific type of plant that like it's like making certain things happen on the planet, aka the ability for white people to still keep on like being born here and reincarnate here. So they can like have color and make it seem like, oh, I'm dark. Look at me on planet Earth. I don't lose my melanin. Right? Because in space, you guys are going to find out people fight and die to get color. People don't want to be white. It's a joke. They use the bodies of white people to cause drama and store like black magic. Like, okay, people know that I did this with spell work, or I like had sex with that dude, or oh, my daughter was doing this. So they just use them as anchors to hide magic. Well, so now they know why they're sick. All right, you guys. So there's going to be a lot more talk of that space magic, a bunch of stuff. What this started in the racial justice space, why racial justice got defunded, why women don't have a vagina, they have like a second trachea, and it's from a pig. Oh, wow. Okay, I just thought something was going on down there. Okay, China shrimp cream. Oh, those are old games. So that's a new business though, because she needs something different. Mm, okay, Daisy. Yeah, I'm so happy that I got out of that when I did because I have something. Yeah. Okay, okay. Ooh. Daisy, yeah, if you're smart, you know what to put on the back. Okay. Right. Okay, you guys, different cells and everything too. Okay, now I see what's been going on. You guys have been mutating because you're starting shit. It's not our business. I almost got involved in drama with Muyen. Okay, like with Chiang, because they lied to somebody that he didn't cut it right. No, no. These hoes are transforming. I'm telling you. Yes. I'm telling you, 18 trillion billion by 88 trillion billion leagues under the sea. That hoe was playing what deep works that octopus. She started a bunch of shit. That's done. You're gonna find out her hand. Creating reproduction, you're done. Bye.